Aloha, friends and neighbors. Rollin here, Kona environmentalist and astrologer, and sundry other things. Gee, it took me so long to adjust my free will, my attitude today. It's clear to 1:30 before I got a little bit up. Saturn's getting me. Saturn's going to station for you, I think, in just about a week, Thursday. And so you'll be sobering up and sometimes getting a little depressed. So anyway, one of the things that helped me is these guys, the Friends of the Earth. They sent me a nice letter, asked for money. I sent them $30, and on my budget, that's a lot. But what I realized is they're not waiting. You know, they know that the EPA and the government aren't going to help the bees. This is about another Monsanto baloney thing, nicotine, synthetic nicotines that they put on seeds to protect them, their shelf life. Anyway, so what's happening? Well, these guys here, and they're really worth backing up, are just going after it store by store. So far, they got Costco and Lowe's and Home Depot to stop selling these products with the nicotinids in them that kill these bees. Now, if you've been around my show very long, a year or two ago I was picking them up off Magic Sands. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I collected a bunch. I sent them to the state entomologists and stuff. No reply, really. And now we find out that's it. So what this letter's about, these guys wanted a little money because they're working on Ace Hardware and True Value. If they get those two chain stores to go along with the rest, well, see, the government won't do it and EPA won't do it. Well, we can do it. And that's what these guys are doing. And that got me back up, not quite as depressed as before. Your attitude is your free will. Yes. I try to get a good attitude about Trump. Oh, that's really hard. But you can find an opening if you can. This is show 1061. Now we're going to go through the first part of April 2017, the horrible year of Trump. A nice lady called me, wanted to know more about Trump's chart. I told her, nope. It's so distasteful, I don't want any part of it. And I got ethics. I don't spy on people for, when I do a personal chart for you, it goes to you. I won't find out if your husband's cheating on you for you. Nope, I got ethics. Anyway, you want to find out about what I said about Trump? It's on show 1057. You got to go to my website, skymareastrology.com/TV. Yep, Saturn stopping in the sky. Man, sometimes he's a grim reaper. He's the worst kind. He's the guys in the black suits and ties that make laws and take your money, and here come the tax man. Anyway, by the 6th, there's a normal curve. You'll get increasingly unhappy, depressed, tend not to eat. It does build foundations. If it's time to get sober, but it will get cold. See, those are icicles on him, and dry, which means snow. So, yeah, the April 6th, station of Saturn. You'll notice that he's always right on time, this guy, just like the judge. What else is going on? Well, when he slows down and stops, it just so happens that poor little Venus is moving up there at the end of your next week to hit 27 Pisces and square Saturn. And it's going to get cold, and the judge is going to come down on her really bad. So you're likely to see some pretty girls, some young girls, some divas, up. The judge may have to say, I remember this happened once before, years ago, and there was a pretty old gal, and they gave her the death penalty. Upshot is, Saturn ain't doing very well. He's a mean guy, and Venus is just stumbling right into his path. We still got Jupiter opposing Uranus, squaring Pluto. things could, there's a certain undercurrent of violence, and these rich people beating up on environmentalists and immigrants and anybody who's different. That's what's happening. Not good for astrologers, I'll tell you that. Now we're going to run the moon around the edge of this pattern, and as it does go around once a month, it goes through a day here, makes angles to the other planets, and gives you the mood of the times. Now this is a generic, not your chart, but you'll notice it. Yeah. So on Thursday the moon's in Taurus, and not too bad. Friday morning there's a nice sextile to Venus. The moon just goes into Gemini a little bit, and it's actually almost lunchtime. So you got to have a nice brunch with somebody you love, and enjoy yourself Friday. That's Venus's day, Freya, Vendredi. Good Friday continues the 31st right through till midnight or so, when there's a sextile to the sun, and your projects are coming out, and you're feeling good about it all. Pretty nice Friday, I'd say. Saturday morning starts with the square. The moon squares in Neptune early in the morning. Bad smells, loud music, queasiness, dizziness, a feeling of being lost. Well, it's a normal Saturday morning. Gets better in the evening when the moon trines Jupiter and there's truth and wisdom around. And then in the evening it sextiles Uranus and the environmental guys and the brotherhood of man, and common sense comes through. It's hard to do in these times. And all that wonderful stuff you learned Saturday night might be subject to the bad judge. Because here on Sunday morning, the moon opposes Saturn, and things get frozen and cold, and there's not enough money, and there's not enough time. And damn that Saturn, now he stops only on the 6th, 4 days from here. So this is a bad time. You're not going to feel good about laws and government and all that Saturn stuff. You've got to color between the lines. Don't go over the line. The kids don't take it serious. They're kind of happy. Sunday afternoon, there's a nice sextile to Uranus. Now, Mercury is stopping, by the way. Mercury is going retrograde on the 9th of April. That's your next Sunday, a week from this coming Sunday. And so when if you've got papers you want to submit just, once, do it before the 9th. Otherwise, 50-50 chance you might have to submit them again. Gee, is that income tax time? Eek. Well, get them done before the 9th. Get them in the mail. Less chance of an audit. Yeah. So, hard to do on Tuesday afternoon. And, where was I? I was back here. On Sunday, good time to do the paperwork, huh? Moon went into Cancer. Still in Cancer, Monday, and there's a sextile to Mars. You can get some work done here. And there's a conjunction or a trine to Neptune, inspiration, music, Mars, get out and dance with the brothers. But look out, there's some problems here, and they crop up because that Pluto, Jupiter, Uranus T-square, here it is, starts Monday afternoon, goes into the evening. By 2, 3 in the morning, Tuesday morning, we all feel alone and herky-jerky. And what's that, a storm? Yeah, Saturn's going to immobilize you if you're not careful. So this whole period, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, could be difficult for everybody. Even if you got a little music and went out and shoveled the snow Monday in the middle of the day, look out. Because Tuesday night, here's the moon squaring Mercury. And it's hard to get around, hard to communicate. Moon went into Leo. Wednesday, on the 5th, you'll feel a little better in the afternoon. The moon trines the sun. I got something done, but late. Here, this is 10, 11 o'clock at night. The moon squares Mars, and we're impatient and angry. And I should have gone to bed early when I felt good. Yep. Moon's still in Leo on Thursday, the 16th, or the 6th. And breakfast time starts with a nice trine to Uranus. there's some common sense and brotherhood afoot. Yeah, we really shouldn't be treating the homeless and the immigrants and these people that are all different. You know, Hitler just didn't go after Jews. Anybody who was independent, free thinking. You know, after Hess went to England to make peace, he threw all the astrologers in the camps. Yeah, and all the gypsies went in there, and anybody who didn't toe the line, a Uranus person, went into the camps. Doesn't that smack a little bit of what's going on today? Yeah, it does. Well, the laws are the laws, and everybody will accept the laws here Thursday, and maybe we could change the laws. There's a moon's trining Saturn. Maybe, how long does it take to get all those Republicans out of our Congress and our White House? I don't know. But around 10, 11 o'clock, the moon goes by the north node. There's a little nurturing Thursday if you're still up. Friday morning, here's a moon trining Mercury. Good time to get moving and talking and walking and get into whatever you're going to do. Do it early. Yeah, moon's in Virgo. It's a pretty good time. In the evening, it's difficult. Here's dinner time, and the moon's opposing Neptune, and you're not going to drink alcohol, are you? Friday night? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It just numbs your brain, you know. Lets out the more animal sides, numbs the more humanity side. So if you need it, you know, stay home. Stay off the roads. Yeah. Saturday morning, moon's still in Virgo, and there's a nice trine to Pluto. And, gee, discovery's going on Saturday morning. And there's a trine to Mars, you know, after breakfast. Whenever you figured out how to handle those pests or something, put it into action Saturday. It's a good time to do it. Saturday night, well, here's a square to Saturn and the opposition to Venus. And that poor girl is up before a judge that has no mercy. And this is not a time for love and sweets. This is a time to cut back Saturday night. You'll see it in the newspapers. And keep your young daughters home. Shit will happen here Saturday night. Not just the ones that are in front of the judge. Sunday, the moon's in Libra. Feels a little better. Yeah. And there is a little light lunacy from the new moon at 4 Libra Sunday morning. But the problems don't really come up much until Monday night when the moon goes by the T-square again. Now, by now you know what a T-square is, don't you? It's a right triangle. In mechanical drawing, we called them T-squares in drawing class. Yeah. Well, Saturn still got me pretty much in its grip. And I'm not sure what to say next. Maybe I just thought I'll let you have it.